Hi friends, I am 𝗧𝗦𝗔𝗧 studying intermediate second year at TTWREIS PVTG Boys Hayat Nagar. Today I am represent about the governor. Before going to our class, we try to understand the governor comes under which body of the state, which organ of the state. You know very well, our constitution adopted a parliamentary system in central level as well as state level. The state government Article 152 to 237 deals with the matters of the state government. In the state government contains three bodies. One is executive body, executive, legislature, and judiciary. These are the three bodies of the state government. In executive consist governor, and chief minister, and council of ministers. These are three in consist in executive body, and another one is legislative body. In legislative body consist two houses, that is legislative assembly and another one is legislative council. These two assemblies consist in legislature, and another one is the judiciary. In judiciary consist high court and other courts. Other court means Jilla session courts and subordinate courts. These are the organs of the state government. You understand that the governor comes under which organ of the state, which body of the state, and we will move to our topic. We will move to our topic, the governor. An introduction about the governor. The governor is the first citizen of the state. The governor is the first citizen of the state, and he is the constitutional head of the state executive. He is the constitutional head of the state executive, and he also the representative of the state. He also representative in the of the center in the state. He also representative of the center in the state, and the governor will be appointed by the President of India. The governor will be appointed by the President of India, and all the affairs of the state run by the governor only. All the affairs of the state government run by the governor name only. These are the introduction about the governor, and next we will move to the next one, that is the appointment of the governor. And the makers of our constitution adopted a Canadian model in the appointment of the governor. Our makers adapt the Canadian model in the appointment of the governor, and according to Article 153 of our constitution provides that governor for each state and every state have a one governor, that is provide the article 153. And however, sometimes a person can act as a governor for 2 or more states. The governor acts as a 2 or more than states. Directive of the president. And according to article 155 lays down that the governor of the state will be appointed by the President of India. We already discussed. The governor is appointed by the President of India, and the President appoints the governor on the advice of the Chief Minister. The President will be appointed by the advice on the Chief Minister. These are the appointments of the governor. We will move to the next one, that is salary and allowances of the governor. The salary and allowances are determined by an act of the parliament. You know very well, the governor receives a monthly salary 3,50,000 per month. You know very well, the governor receives a monthly salary 3,50,000, and he resides the official building that Raj Bhavan. And beside that, he entailed the other allowances and privileges. Other allowances means like a free medical facilities and free transport facilities, free telephone facility, like this. These are the other allowances and privileges of the governor, and his pay and allowances are charged on the consolidated fund of the state. His pay and allowances are charged on the consolidated fund of the state. These are the salary and allowances of the governor. And next we move to the tenure of the governor. You know very well, the governor holds his office period of 5 years. He holds office period of 5 years, and the governor will be hold the office during the pleasure of the President of India. He holds office during the pleasure of the President, and the President can remove or transfer to him any time. The President will remove the governor or transfer to him any time, and after the expiry of the 5 years, the governor may remain in the office by the new incumbent, like the after the retirement they receive the pensions, like that. These are the tenure of the governor. And we move to the next one, that is we move to the next one, the powers and functions of the governor. Before move to that one, I ask you some question. The first question is, the governor appointed who? The governor appointed by the who? Yes, the governor will be appointed by the President of India. And how much salary of the governor receives monthly? Yes, the governor will receive the monthly salary 3,50,000. And next question, the governor holds the office how many years? The governor holds office how many years? Yes, the governor holds office 5 years. The governor holds office 5 years. I hope you understand very well. And we move to the next one, that is the powers and functions of the governor. Powers and functions of the governor. There are 6 types of powers and functions. There are 6 types of powers and functions of the governor. There is executive power, legislative power, financial power, judicial powers, miscellaneous powers, and discretionary power. These are the powers and functions of the governor. When we will remain the one by one. First power of the governor, executive power. The executive power of the governor, according to Article 154 of our Constitution, he will enjoy the executive powers. You know very well, the governor is the nominal executive head of the state. The governor is the nominal executive of the state, and in the executive powers, he appoints the chief minister. The governor will appoint the chief minister and appoint the minister on the advice of the chief ministers. He will appoint the chief minister. He appoints the minister on the advice of the chief minister, and he allocates on portfolios and ministers and resolves their portfolios, and he removes the minister on the advice of the chief minister. The governor will be remove the ministers on the advice of the chief minister, and he also appoint the vice chancellor of the university in a state. The governor will also appoint the vice chancellor of the university in a state, and he appoints the chairman and members of the State Public Service Commission, State Human Rights Commission, State Finance Commission, and State Information Commission, etc. These commissions are chairmans appointed by the governor only, and also he appoints the regulars and postings and transfer of the all India service personnel working of the state, and he formulating the rules and regulation for smooth transaction of businesses of the state government, and he promulgates ordinance and during the recess of the state legislature, and the governor is appoint the chief secretary and advocate general of the state government, and the governor of Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Assam have a special responsibility promoting the welfare of the tribal people. The governors are Bihar, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha and Assam have a special responsibility of promoting the welfare of the tribal people. These are the executive power of the governor. These are the executive power of the state governor, and we will move to the next one, another power, that is legislative power. You know very well, the governor is an integral part of the state legislature. The governor is an integral part of the state legislature, and he convenes and prorogues the two houses of the state legislature. He convenes and prorogues to the two houses of the state legislature. Two houses means legislative assembly and a legislative council. These are the two houses of the state legislature, and he dissolved the lower house of the state legislative. He dissolved the lower house of the state legislative. Lower house means legislative assembly. You know very well about this, and he addressed the state legislative assembly in persons or through messages. He addressed the state legislative assembly in persons or through messages, and he take the help of the persons or through messages, and he inaugurates the first session of the state legislative assembly every year or after the general election are over. The governor will be inaugurate the first session of the state legislative assembly every year or after the general election over. And the governor also nominates the 1/6 members of the state legislative. The governor will be appoint the nominate the 1/6 members of the state legislative council, and he accords the permission to the bills sent by the state legislature. The governor will be accords to permission to the bills sent by the state legislature or returns them suggestion, alteration or modification, and appoint the pro tem speaker of the state legislative assembly. The governor will be appoint the pro tem speaker of the state legislative. Pro tem means like a temporary, that's like. These are the legislative powers of the state governor. Next We will move to the another powers, that is financial power. That is financial power. The governor accords the permission to the members for moving money bills in the state legislature. The governor accords the permission to the members for moving money bills in the state legislature, and he caused the annual budget of the state government to be placed before the state legislature. The governor will be causes the annual budget, and he maintains the contagious fund of the state. The governor will maintain the contagious fund of the state, and he says that the variation financial reports are laid before the state legislative assembly. The governor also sees the variation financial reports before laid the state legislative assembly. These are the financial powers of the state governor, and we move to next power, that is judicial powers. That is judicial powers. The governor has a certain judicial powers and functions. He have the certain judicial powers and functions. He can influence the appointments, postings and promotion the district judges and other judicial officials. The governor appoint the district courts and judicial officials and promoting, and like this. He grant the pardon. Grant pardon means the punishment decrease or postpone, like this. These are that one. And he makes a suggestion to the President of India in matters of appointing the high court judges, and the governor is suggest to the president in the appointing the high court judges, and he appoint the judicial personnel of the subordinate courts in the state on the recommendation of the high courts. And this is the judicial powers of the state governor. And we will move to the next one, that is miscellaneous powers. The governor receives the annual report of the State Public Service Commission, and he passes it into the Council of Minister of the Comment. He receives the State Public Service Commission report, annual report, and thereafter the sends the report, the CAG. CAG means Comptroller Auditor General, and comments to the Speaker of Legislative Assembly for it before the State Legislative Assembly. This is the miscellaneous powers of the governor, state governor. And we will move to the next powers, that is the discretionary powers. Listen carefully, friends, this is the very important powers of the governor. The governor exercises these powers without aid and advice of the State Council of Ministers. The governor exercises these powers without the aid and advice of the State Council of Ministers, headed by the Chief Minister. What are they? See, let's see. And selection of Chief Minister. Selection of Chief Minister. When no party gets absolute majority. When no party gets absolute majority. Example, there are two parties, and they come to their equal majority. In that time, the governor will be use this power, discrimination power, and in the selection of Chief Minister. And dismissal of the ministry when it has a lost confidence in the Legislative Assembly. The governor will be dismiss the ministry when the ministry lost the confidence in the Legislative Assembly. And seeking information legislative matters from the Chief Minister. The governor will be seeking the information on the legislative matters from the Chief Minister. And advising the President to impose the President rule in the state. The governor will be advised to the President to impose the President rule in the state. For example, the state government will be not run by properly, and in that time the governor to advise the Prime Minister to impose the President rule. Article 356, you know very well, Article 356 of the constitutional emergency power of the constitutional emergency power of the President of India. And that in the President rule, when are the government not run by properly, the governor will be advise the President to impose the President rule in the state. And seeking instruction from the President before promulgating ordinances some matters. The governor will be seeking instruction from the president before promulgating audience on the matter, and the governor can receive a bill for the consultation of the President of India. The governor can receive a bill for the consideration of the President of India. These are the discretionary powers of the this is the discretion powers of the governor. And last one, that is conclusion. As per Indian Constitution lays down variation provisions. As per Indian Constitution lays down that variation provisions for the composition, powers and functions of the state government. As per Indian Constitution lays down that provisions from the composition, powers and functions of the state government. The state government is headed by the governor with the different powers and functions. The chief minister and council of ministers provide the aid and advice of the governor. Thank you TSET, and thank you Ronaldo sir, and thank you my principal sir Adikiri sir, and thank you my teachers who are supporting me, and thank you friends.